1, 2, 3, let's go!
Hi! Now before we start, okay, happy Pride, divas. We're here to do some more Dance Mums. Now guys, we're doing literally the next 2 episodes. We're not missing any episodes out because in these 2 episodes, JoJo with the Bobo, aka JoJo Siwa, comes into the show, okay? And it's like the last couple of episodes in Pittsburgh before they go to LA. So I feel it's important to do these. And then I'm assuming as soon as we get into like the LA ones, I'll be able to skip a few episodes that aren't necessarily as important. But these next 2, obviously JoJo comes and then there's like a really iconic line in the second one we're gonna do. And I felt like I had to keep it in, even just for thumbnail sake, you know? So yeah, quick shout out to my patrons. Check out the Patreon if you're wanting unedited content from me, as well as Patreon exclusives every single week. So everything that appears on the channel, other than the Dance Mums stuff, because that's difficult to do because of like reality TV and whatnot, that doesn't go on Patreon, but everything else does. And I've also been doing AUDC over on Patreon. So there is some form of Dance Mums universe content over there if you want to check it out. I've got an Instagram, Brad_D, Evans with 2 E's, all one word. I've got a Letterboxd, which is also Brad_D, Evans with 2 E's, all one word. I have got all the prints ready for my website launch, so that'll be happening soon, so keep an eye out for that. Otherwise, let's go, let's do it. Let's hope that these 2 episodes are a little bit more fun than the last 2, because the last 2 were a bit too real, okay? But let's see.
Let's go!
I'm never not gonna be mad about the whole living on the dance floor controversy.
Before we start this week, we probably should just wrap things up rather than just jumping in and acting as if business as usual. Like that was normal and that's okay.
That's a good idea, Holly.
Well, Abby's not an adult. She doesn't know how to do that.
Before the girls come in, can the moms come in for a moment and just talk to you a bit about the competition before?
She'd rather just have bad blood.
The moms said they had some unresolved issues about the competition.
Oh, so we want to do it in front of the kids, is what I'm hearing. To make the kids feel worse. Got it.
Everything I say, everything I do, somebody is gonna pick it apart.
It doesn't take much picking apart because you're an absolute loon.
When you question, that's like questioning my vocation in life.
We're questioning the way you speak to our kids. As if I'm part of this.
No, thank you. No, thank you. Sorry.
On the bottom of the pyramid, Kendall.
Oh, hi.
Kendall, the boo-hooing in the dressing room.
Oh, we're not gonna make that Kendall's fault. You are being pathetic and gross to a child. You're singling a child out in front of everyone and embarrassing her. We're not gonna make that Kendall's fault.
And on top of the pyramid, Maddie, you won your division.
I mean, no surprises. Like, she's still on top of the pyramid every week, and she's not even gonna be here this week.
The group routine is about religion.
Oh, religion.
So,
We're making religion a costume. I remember this. I do remember this. Not the actual dance, but the costumes.
hello, how are you? Good to see you. Hi, how are you?
Whoa, it's loud. I forget how loud. It's so loud.
So JoJo is gonna be a guest with the Abby Lee Dance Company, filling in for Maddie.
That's crazy. That's a crazy statement.
Those are big shoes to fill.
I can do it.
Oh! I forget how, like, abrasive she was as a child.
You had a question?
Do you think I could replace Chloe?
Oh my god! What the fuck is that?
You could replace anybody. Well, anybody but my favorite.
She's literally said it right there. This is what I mean. How are we going to battle this favoritism? And she's saying, oh, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. And she's saying it right now. That's crazy that she just blatantly said it.
Not only is she in a dance, she has a solo.
Why wouldn't she?
Because she's not a member of the ALDC.
Oh, Jill, come on now. We know how this goes. A guest comes in, they get a solo against one of the original members, and then we fight over it.
Jess and JoJo come in with a couple big bows on your kid's head, a bottle of peroxide.
Not a bottle of peroxide.
Nia, you will be speaking. So you are the lyrics to their music.
Nia speaking? She did do a solo though, didn't she, where she spoke? So this is kind of in her bag, I feel like.
I just think you guys are lucky to have Abby in your kids' corner.
Oh, and they all say this, don't they? They all come in here and say, oh, you're lucky to have her in your corner, until they get to know Abby on more than just a Dance Moms level. Like an abusive level, then you'll see. Same with Leslie. She said the same thing.
It needs to be big, like that bow.
It's not big at all. Sorry, Mackenzie, not to laugh. They're different performers. Do you know what I mean? Like, not everyone like can perform just like in the studio. Like my sister used to be the same. It's just not the same.
I think Mackenzie's adorable. I don't think she's a real hard worker.
Bigger.
Technically, Mackenzie trumps JoJo every time, but personality, JoJo does have the personality. But interesting how we're giving her a lyrical. Like, I wouldn't say that would have been the way to show her personality, you know?
It looks like Abby's not happy with lyrical for JoJo.
JoJo can't do this lyrical routine.
Oh, so she's gonna change it.
This is just not working. Let's try something different.
She's meant to be stepping in for Maddie, but we've had to change her routine because she can't do it.
She is going to do a routine entitled Electricity.
I'm assuming the solo that she was doing before was probably planned for Maddie, but obviously Maddie then got the job. And because it was going to be a Maddie versus Mackenzie thing again, I'd imagine would have been the pitch for the episode. But obviously Maddie got the job, so they're like, well, let's just try and put this solo on her, and obviously that's not going to work because that's not the kind of dancer that she is.
I want somebody else to do the lyrical routine intended for Maddie.
Oh, gag. Her, JoJo, Jessalynn, all in 1 week.
You don't see this kind of woman in a dance studio. You see her in like a thrift shop, working the hot dog cart at the NASCAR races.
I mean, you're saying a lot, Jessalynn, for someone who is like platinum fucking blonde in basically a caftan. You know?
Are you guys nervous for our solos? Nope. Nice.
Oh, we're being very competitive, aren't we? Mackenzie is switching it on.
I think JoJo is crazy and nuts.
I think that headband is crazy. I do.
I just want a permanent spot on the team.
God, I bet, but I will say, I bet these girls are used to people coming in and being like shy and like, oh, these are the Dance Moms girls, let me not try and like overstay my welcome, whatever. Like, that's normally, I'd imagine, the vibe. And I'm not saying the girls would be nasty, but I think they'd be like a bit standoffish with the new girl. And like, JoJo just don't care.
You have a lot of issues with everything at this studio.
My biggest issue at this studio is your stupidity.
Oh, guys, they're earning it. They're earning it. They're earning the spot. Holy.
I don't think we're going to offend anybody with this. I don't want people to think we're mocking their religion.
This is what I'm saying. Yeah, religion shouldn't be a costume. It shouldn't be a dance. That's one thing that I just don't think. This is it. This is your costume.
Is Abby gonna show up to see Sarah's solo? Abby obviously brought Sarah in because JoJo could not handle it.
Yeah, I mean, she's not wrong. I can't argue with that. That is just the facts. Starts on the floor. Of course, that's a Maddie number, right? Okay. This is very Maddie. Wow. Okay. It's cute. A little bit juvenile just so far, but I mean, she is young. The knee needs to be straight. Okay, valid needle. But the knee, yeah, the back knee on the arabesque was not straight whatsoever. But she's definitely got potential. Yeah, she's got potential. Like, it's pretty, it's cute, but she needs to develop like the kind of the technique of it all. You know, the turnout in the feet. She's very parallel.
I don't think Sarah's strong enough to be on the team at the YMCA recreational dance program, much less the Abby Lee Dance Company elite team. Absolutely, no.
My God, Jessalynn is not pulling any punches. Holy. Okay. Nice! I'm actually kind of living. It, like, the choreography is interesting. It doesn't feel like typical Abby choreography. I wish she'd get higher in the releve though, on the turns, because the turns are really good. That's better. She's higher there. Okay, nice. She's a turner for sure. Way more interesting.
That is entry number 38.
Way more interesting. Still a little bit juvenile, but definitely way more interesting than Sarah's.
I'm so glad you're here to watch Mackenzie.
Oh, Abby's here. Okay. Clock it.
Abby, JoJo worked really hard on her solo. I really wish you could have been here. I really do. Super disappointed.
They don't know Abby Lee Miller like I know Abby Lee Miller.
Right.
Well, I mean, I don't think it's a hard ask for your dance instructor, whom they've probably come a long way for, to, you know, actually appear at the competition and watch your child dance the routine that they got.
Please welcome to the stage, Boom Boom.
See, now I will say, although the other two have been like decent, I do think Mackenzie might pull this out the park. Because she does dance more mature for like her height and age. And I think that is going to happen because obviously she's been with the girls that have been older than this entire time. And I will say the choreography has been way more like thought through. Like I feel like there's no like empty spots. I find in some other dancers, Abby like kind of leaves it bare in places, whereas Mandy's and Mackenzie's, I will say, but both like regardless of the style, packed.
You like feel bad like that you didn't like get to see my solo?
Like. Oh, see that's where she's gonna get herself in trouble.
You are creating a monster.
Oh, you don't like it now because it's aimed at you. She's asking you the hard questions that you don't want to answer.
Interesting.
Oh, sister.
I don't love.
Well, that's one way to shut JoJo up.
Wow, we figured it out.
Let's never take that off of her. Put a burqa on her.
Why?
I don't love this. This feels inappropriate, and I'm not even religious.
Please welcome to the stage, Something to Believe In.
Like, do we need to take things so literal all the fucking time? Like, you can do a piece that is the exact same choreography, the exact same music and concept without having to put on the garb of the religions. You know, the choreography is really nice and clean so far.
Believe because you are free and you can.
And like the whole like spoken word thing, I'm really on board with that. I just don't know if we needed to be in, you know, all the gowns and the accoutrements. But I think like it was kind of around this time where they liked to push the envelope a little bit. They like to do things that may get them into a bit of hot water. Like this is, I mean, it's effective. Like I'm actually really enjoying myself.
Believe in something.
See, great sentiment. Great sentiments. I just didn't need it. I just didn't need the costuming.
We're going to start off in the elite mini solo division of competition. And your highest scoring mini soloist?
Oh, only the highest score?
Sarah, with act number 36, One Heart from the Abby Lee Dance Company.
Oh, mini. So she's a mini, the other two are juniors, maybe.
Sarah wins the overall high score of the whole mini division.
Period. I can see that. If they're in different categories, I get that.
Your top elite junior soloist. In third place,
Oh, we've got three. Okay. JoJo's not winning.
Miss JoJo, with act number 38, Electricity from the Abby Lee Dance Company.
To me, that makes sense.
Ladies and gentlemen, your highest scoring junior soloist.
Oh, and wasn't that Haley, who we've seen elsewhere, who came second by the looks of things?
Miss Mackenzie, with act number 40, Boom Boom.
Totally. I completely agree with that.
Elite junior small groups. Second place, Something to Believe In from the Abby Lee Dance Company.
Maybe because it was a little problematic. You know, maybe that was the case.
If Maddie was here, would it have been first place?
I don't think it's the dancers because I think they did the choreography impeccably.
JoJo had 2 more points than you had on your score.
Oh my God.
She's 2 years older than her. JoJo, so what do you think of your mom
Here we go.
telling Sarah that you were 2 points higher than her?
Well, I mean, if it is the truth, I don't mind it being said.
Is something wrong with saying the truth?
We're trying to like rub it in each other's faces.
I went and got her in the other room when your kid couldn't do the lyrical piece. Period. JoJo, she's obnoxious.
Great word. She is.
But can she be fabulous and make everybody stand up and take notice? She can't.
See, but there's something special in being, you know, cordial. You know?
JoJo, you're back. You got the invitation that I wanted you to stay another week.
Oh, the producers loved it. Jocelyn's like, ka-ching, fucking done it.
Her name is Jessalynn, and I did say that at the very beginning of these, but I guess I'm just going to continue calling her Jocelyn for the rest.
On the bottom of the pyramid, Nia, you were the leader.
That's bonkers. No one could have done what Nia did with that routine. Sorry.
Next, we have Maddie. Maddie, you weren't here.
How is she above the other kids that were here and was competing? Like, I understand she was doing things outside of the show, but like the pyramid is about the show.
Next, we have JoJo.
Oh, I don't love that headshot.
Your kid told every single one of these kids that she called a clothing person and said, I'm at the ALDC this week, send me a package of clothes for free. And oh, I got these for free, and I got these for free, and I got these for free.
Oh my God, not the accent. Not the accent. Holy.
I heard your teacher say your girls could learn from JoJo's confidence.
There's knowing your strengths, and then there's being a wanker. You know?
All right, my first solo is going to Kendall.
Thank you.
Oh, period. Kendall's getting a solo. A solo.
And it's called Clueless. The next solo is going to Maddie.
Period.
The last solo
It is JoJo.
goes to JoJo.
More screen time, more drama, more arguments.
This is her last hurrah. Let's make it or break it.
Did you see how Abby looked at the producers then? She was like, it's her last hurrah.
Kira, were you making fun of JoJo's voice today?
I was imitating on what she said the girls. It wasn't making fun of her. She doesn't give a what anyone
Okay, but
does.
you just yelled at me last week.
You don't say it in front of the kids, and that's the bottom line.
That was hypocrisy from Kira. Like she's saying, don't say stuff in front of the kids, don't bring it to the kids. And then she's like imitating JoJo's voice in front of her and like taking the piss out of her.
You can do 8 turns to a real illusion. That's incredible.
I mean, she's not wrong. 8 turns into a fucking illusion is kind of gaggy. I just wish she was a little higher in the releve. That's all. That's all I'm asking, okay? Turning is great, but please make it high in the releve.
It's okay if you guys are threatened by JoJo being here.
She's crazy. Guys, she's earning her spot. This is what she's doing. Like she's putty in the producer's hands. This is what the show needed. Jessalynn is bringing the messy back to Dance Moms.
Is that really a costume?
You want to see a costume?
You see, that's where you cross the line. She's finished. Thank you.
Huh? What? Oh. Okay.
I'm pretty sure Clueless is coming up on the channel, so I guess look out for that.
Well, Abby will probably realize it was a huge mistake to take JoJo out of the group when she beats Kendall in the solo competition.
Oh!
Calm down. Calm down. This is our last competition before we go to LA. Longer back arabesque there, Mackenzie.
This is a great number for Kalani, I feel like. Legs almighty, you know? Swearing in front of the kids again.
Why is Abby mad? I'm not sure.
What's going down? What's going down?
Okay, we're never coming back here again.
We're never going back here again.
What does it mean? What does it mean?
Gia, do you know the order of the solos?
JoJo!
What? What are you screaming at for?
Have you learned nothing?
Huh? There's the iconic line. She's like, what?
Do not address her until she learns to say, excuse me, when two adults are speaking.
That's bonkers.
I'm the first one to call out JoJo's bad behavior, but she had no reason to lash out on JoJo like that.
That was unreal. Like, how can a child not ask if they know the order of the solos?
When we got here and Gianna turned the music in and got the program, Kendall and Maddie were in the teen division.
She's 11 years old. She isn't even close to a teen.
Her birthday's in December, so she would have turned already.
Oh my God. So they're gonna be in the teen division.
So our group is a teen group as well.
Yeah, because they have like a weird fuck-ass thing where it's like they're dancing ahead of their time as if their birthday's been, but it hasn't been yet. So why would you have those rules put in place?
Please welcome Maddie to the stage.
But I mean, you know what's gonna happen. Like, Maddie's still gonna come out on top and it's gonna be like, well, she can really beat anybody. You know? See, oh, I will say she is just spectacular. Like, everything flows. Everything makes sense, and it is choreographically too. That makes a difference. Like, it's made to work well together. Everything. And it's also what she does. Like, all these moves are always in every dance. And turns. Oh, nice. That was a nice turn, though. That was different. She did still fall out to the back, but that's okay.
Slay! Slay!
I do also think I recall liking Kendall's too. Although maybe a little bit too cutesy for the teen division. Oh, good turn though. Come through. See, she is kind of losing the energy a little bit. And we found this a little bit with Kendall this whole time. But I've got to say that might be one of my favorite Kendall solos. That would have gobbled, that would have chewed in the junior division. See, she could easily win with this in the junior division. See, I have always found, though, that her a la second turns were a little bit different. Like, she doesn't have the leg to second enough for my liking. Feels a bit too forward. Oh, she didn't get all the way over the edge, just smacked her head on the floor. She'll score pretty high with that, I feel like, in the junior division. Depending on, obviously, like, the level of the competition.
Abby, if you replace one of your older dancers with JoJo, it'll drop it down to junior.
Oh my God.
An older teen, or do you mean Nia?
Oh, I was trying to get the dance into junior.
She wants her to take Nia out of the dance and put JoJo in it because that would drop the number down.
Me and Nia do most of the same stuff.
Like, we're really advocating.
That's a ludicrous statement.
You guys want to go to LA on a win? Maybe it should be a junior.
Enough.
Oh, God. Let's just work on the number and make sure it's going to be, like, competitive enough to go into a teen group. It's that easy. I think the costumes are fucking gorgeous. The makeup is everything. The vibes are definitely there. But as usual, the cameras are just following Maddie because she does all the solo stuff. Okay, Nia's got a little solo part, okay. Okay, I take back everything I said. It's actually been divvied out quite nicely in this routine so far. Like, and they are really in time and looking solid. And then, with Kalani. I mean, she is smart to make like Kalani do more solo work because she is like able to do things that the other girls maybe can't because she's older. And I wonder if that was the choreography beforehand. You know, it almost feels like she had Kalani do more. Oh, and then we actually have Snow. That's lovely. See, look, she knows how to pull the strings, Abby Lee Miller does. She'll get Snow on the stage.
The junior solo category, 3rd overall.
3rd overall, fuck.
Act number 58, Fashion Victim.
Still 3rd.
Hey, Flop.
Teen solo division, 3rd overall.
I could see it being Kendall.
Act number 57, Clueless.
Period. Period. That's great for teen.
And our 1st overall?
So Maddie's won again, of course.
She's History.
Yeah, so this is the thing. They make a huge deal out of the whole, like, teen division of it all. But if the dancers are shite and there's no competition at the competition, then it's like, they're still gonna win. Like, there's barely any older kids here from my knowledge. I can't fucking see none.
The teen small group category. Our 2nd overall, Frozen Together.
I mean, 2nd place is still good for a teen division, though. I have to say.
I don't think what we've done best for the last few years may be good enough for LA.
Oh, I agree with you 100%.
They need to switch things up a little bit. Like, Abby's choreography, I don't think is strong enough for LA. Like, they're being given the same choreography, the same steps, the same level of routine. That's not gonna stack up, I don't think.
ALDC lost again.
And they had Maddie.
So where does this leave JoJo?
I don't need another 3rd place dancer.
But we need the drama. So she will be back.
She is not going to LA as part of this dance competition team.
However,
will I represent her in LA? Yes. When you get to LA, give me a call.
Period. That's the green light they needed.
That sassy special little thing that you have may or may not work. Don't worry.
Okay, well, guys, I do think these 2 episodes were a little bit more light-hearted, drama-friendly than the previous 2. Like, these didn't feel as heavy as, you know, the lawsuits, the abusiveness, you know? Still definitely some moments, but that's Dance Moms for you. These were definitely spicy and juicy. Fucking hell. And yeah, I mean, I have to agree with all points, to be honest. Although JoJo is cocky and kind of abrasive, for this show, that will keep you around. That works. That's what this show needs. They need a character like JoJo. And she does stick around. So there is that. But anyway, guys, I'm going to love and leave you. I'm going to see you next week with something else. Thanks for watching. Please do like, comment, subscribe. And yeah. Bye.